I was born and raised in St. George. I started playing golf when I was 8.5 years old.
Jadon Blake grew up at Dixie Red Hills. He used to work picking up range balls, parking carts as a little kid, and he spent his day playing golf and practicing golf.
I grew up about a block and a half from the St. George Temple, and I used to go on that Worthing Park. If I didn't get to the golf course, I used to go over there with my sand wedge and about 6, 8 balls and use the trees on the park as holes. I'd go out there and hit to that tree, then I'd go to this tree and play 18 holes of golf by going to tree to tree to tree. I actually did love it right away. My second love was kind of basketball. When I was in high school, they switched the seasons. They moved golf to the fall, so the coach pulled me in his office and just bluntly just says, "You need to make a choice." I just said, "You know what, I'm going to pick golf." So I ended up winning 2 high school state championships with the team, and individual titles I won also 2 of them. So I feel like I picked a good choice. St. George didn't have junior events in the summertime, so I'd have to drive to Salt Lake with my mother, and we'd sleep in the car because we couldn't afford a hotel room. We'd get up the next morning and find a gas station and clean up, brush your teeth, and try to get freshened up to play, and I'd go play the golf tournament. I won quite a bit of the junior tournaments. That was the way I did it for 3 or 4 years. I was probably 14, 15 years old where I had a chance to go down to Vegas and watch a PGA Tour event. And Johnny Miller was a guy that I wanted to go watch. That kind of gave me an inspiration, and that's where I decided to choose that career. Our family was not wealthy enough to pay for schooling, and Utah State offered me a full ride scholarship. I ended up having a great career through college. I think I won like 18 college events. Won the NCAA championship in 1980, and I was Collegiate Player of the Year. And then that gave me some confidence to go get my PGA Tour card. After college, I turned professional, and at that time I only had 1 qualifying a year. And my first year I advanced right to the finals and ended up missing only like 2 strokes, but they're only taking 25 guys throughout the whole country, and I didn't make it. And so as the years went on, I kept trying and kept trying. And finally, my 7th year, I dug pretty deep, and I shot 66 the last round and ended up advancing and was able to get my tour card.
That was every kid's dream. The only one that made it from here was Jadon Blake. It all happened with a short little 9-hole Dixie Red Hills.
My first event, just to play a PGA Tour event and then have it be in Hawaii, was like, wow, this is unbelievable. All of a sudden you're seeing your idols that you've watched and admired, and now you're standing next to them. I was scared to death. The first tee shot was pretty nerve-wracking because you got penalties on both sides, so you had to kind of bear down, and pulled the first shot off, and it's like the nerves just kind of left, and was able to enjoy the round and enjoy the moment. I ended up playing the 4 days, made the cut, which is a big accomplishment. Ended up finishing 23rd. I mean, back then, 23rd made $18,000 or something like that. You're playing a different atmosphere every time you play. You're always meeting different people. Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, Sam Snead, the guys that kind of molded the PGA Tour. The first person that really did help me a lot was Jack Nicklaus on giving me some feedback. You've got a long career, pace yourself. Don't just try to force it all in one time. Just be patient with it, and it happened. It was my 4th year. I finally won my first golf event down in San Diego at Torrey Pines. I played all the way up until I turned 50, so played 21 years on the PGA Tour. The Champions Tour is like icing on the cake. You're playing against the same guys pretty much that you played with on the tour also. Everybody just became just a whole big family. You've got tournaments in Canada, we've been to Japan, we've been to Korea. You're 50 and older and enjoying life and just having some fun playing golf. Pretty proud to say I was from St. George. They've given me 2 keys to the city. They've always supported me. It's kind of a surprise when I got the notice that I was going to be inducted into the Utah Sports Hall of Fame. I'm very proud to have that accomplishment. I've played 499 PGA Tour events. I'd like to have that 500th event. And then lo and behold, they've got a golf tournament that's going to come to St. George, where I grew up. Black Desert, having both events, the PGA Tour and LPGA, I think it's going to be unbelievable. I can always see my mother. I mean, she never missed any opportunity to be on the golf course with me. I can see her plain as day, walking down the fairway off to the side. And it would be the biggest dream for her as it is for me to accomplish that 500.
I think you got a little surprise going on over there for you guys.
A what?
Your family.
Oh my gosh, it is our family.
Come on in here, get in here.
J-Don, could I get you to hold this for me?
Oh my goodness.
The certificate of exemption is provided to the recipient honoring their 500th start on the PGA Tour, hosted at the Black Desert Championship. Patrick Manning.
I don't think there's a bigger honor that Black Desert could have than to honor J-Don and his commitment to St. George and the game of golf and all that he's brought to it, and to just be able to provide him his 500th tour start is nothing short of an honor.
To be part of the first event for St. George, a PGA Tour event, and me to be part of that is, you know, I mean, that's a dream from a little kid.